Hi folks, my name is Michael, and as the shirt says, I'm your dad. I'd like to talk to you today about bedwetting, or as I like to say, managing a wedding problem. First, let's put things in perspective. Everybody has wet themselves. No one was ever born full of a train. It's something that each one of us had to learn. Most kids around the age of 4 have got toilet training sorted out with UK nights. Night time can be a bit different, but a lot of kids sort that out on their own. If your child is about the age of 5 or 6 and you're still regularly wetting the bed, you might want to have a look at doing something about it. Now, we all know that kids are little. Don't go thinking that they're little adults. Okay? Their minds work in different ways to one another. So if a child is wetting the bed, don't go thinking that they're doing this to annoy you. They're being naughty, or it's a decision they've made. It's nothing personal, it's just they haven't quite developed that pattern yet, waking up when they're later in school. In fact, somewhere between 10 and 15% of kids between the age of 5 and 6 still wet themselves at night. So it's not just your little child that's doing it, and it's no failure in your parent. It's a part of growing up. Bedwetting can be due to genetics. It might be if you or your partner had a problem with bedwetting as a child, your kids may have the same issue. It could be something simple like your child just has a small bladder, or maybe they're a heavy sleeper and nothing's going to like them. It's always good to have a talk to a doctor, just in case there might be a physical problem. In most cases there won't be, but it never hurts to check. Your doctor might use the word enuresis. Don't panic, that is just a fancy word that doctors use that means bedwetting. So then where do we start? Well, it might sound a bit silly, but we start with our kids. We get them involved in the process. We'll help them to develop their nighttime wetting control. We want to be supportive. We want to sit down with them and let them know they're not in trouble. It's just we want to help them develop this skill. Make sure other family members aren't teasing them or giving them a hard time. They probably feel embarrassed as it is. So let's sit down with them and have a bit of a chat. Look at their nighttime environment from their perspective. Can your little one find their way to the toilet in the dark? Do they need a nightlight to help guide them? Can they get out of bed if they need to, or out on a top bunk, or is there a toy box that's blocking them away? Their pyjamas, are they easy enough for them to get on and off on their own, or do they need a hand to get dressed and undressed? Use practical methods too, simple things like making sure they use the toilet before they go to bed. Now, for a lot of parents whose kids still wet the bed, we keep them in night nappies all the time. And from an adult perspective, that makes a lot of sense. Because no one wants to be up praying and working on it, changing wet sheets and making beds. But think about it from the child's perspective. If I'm dry and I'm comfortable, why would I bother doing anything different? So, use changing of the sheets as part of the process. Get your little one to help with changing the sheets. They can put the wet towels in the wash, they can get the dry towels to make the bed. Now as we do this, make sure that we're not doing this as a punishment because they've done something wrong. But we're using this as an encouragement to say, well, look how grown up you are for helping out around the house. And that's what big kids do, they help out around the house. If you really don't want to be doing all that washing on the weekend, and let's face it, no one wants to, how about you keep your kids in nappies during the week, and maybe Friday, Saturday nights, try it out to see if that makes a difference. Something that will come in handy to keep track of progress and reward positive action are behaviour charts. Now, here's one that we made up for our little guy. And you can see on here, every time he had a dry night, he got to put the sticker on the chart. You'll also notice on there there's a few nights he didn't make it and he coloured in that square. After 7 dry nights, he got to have ice cream on his way home from school. Now that's not 7 dry nights in a row, that's 7 dry nights in total. If we did it in a row, the goal would have been too hard to reach. You would have had to go back to the beginning every time. In the end, he probably stopped trying. But this worked out well. He helped write the chart. He was real happy to put the stickers on and to do the colouring in, and he certainly looked forward to his ice cream. Now, if you're not keen on using food as a reward, you might want to have your reward at the end of the week being a trip to the park, or maybe a new storybook, or some colouring in, something like that. But folks, let me tell you that food works really, really well and really well. One of the most successful ways to achieve dry nights for young kids is what they call bedwetting alarm. Now, here's one here. I picked this one up on eBay for $20, I think it was. And you can get them at a chemist store or online. They're available pretty much everywhere. The way it works is this sensor goes inside your child's underwear and clips on the outside. Here, this little box has batteries inside it, and when they go to bed, you put the power switch on, like that, you see the flashing light, and you can select whether you want music or a vibrating tone or what little flashing lights to happen when the child wakes. Now what happens there is the little sensor notices a patch of moisture, and you get this. That will wake your child up. That will probably wake you up as well. So what happens then is they wake up and they go to the toilet, or you take them to the toilet. After a few nights, when they're constantly being woken up with a full bladder, their brain starts to realise that, oh, when my bladder's full, I need to wake up. Soon they'll be waking up before the alarm triggers, because their brain will know if my bladder's full, I need to wake up. If your child can go 7 days without triggering the alarm, try them without the alarm and see how things go. Now, don't expect things to be perfect from the very first time. Remember when they started to walk, they fell over a few times and made a few mistakes. The same thing will happen here. This is a skill like every other skill. So be patient, be supportive, be encouraging. If you want to get more information about bedwetting, you can download a fact sheet from any of the children's hospitals or a whole bunch of reputable parenting websites out there. But rest assured, your child will achieve dry nights, and you will eventually get an uninterrupted night's sleep if you can do more of that. So folks, good luck, sweet